the agents of Shadespire.
We're back again tonight, and it's a Patreon request match-off. It's the Stormcast versus the other Stormcast. It's the Farstriders versus the Champions. And it's a Patreon request from Calabok, I believe.
It is Calabok.
Hello, Calabok. Hello, Calabok. Thank you for this request. We haven't had this match-off before. He said we could play it Faction, so we're playing it Faction tonight.
No. We're not playing Faction.
Oh, I am playing Faction. Pete isn't. Never mind. It doesn't matter because anyway. So that was a little bit of news. This just in. Terrible mix-up on oh my God. Agents of Sigmar. I'm playing Faction. I'm pretty much playing the same deck as last week, in fact, which wasn't a Faction. You're right, Pete. I'm an idiot.
This is all staying in. I'm not cutting any of this
You're
out.
right, Pete. It was a tawny deck, wasn't it? We're not playing Faction.
We did start off. Calabok did say whether we could play with all of the faction-specific cards, and just as Robin and I were both texting each other saying, "How about we bump Calabok from the membership?" he then messaged us again and said, "No, you know what? Just do a tournament deck, whatever you like." And we said, "Thank you very much." So that's what we're doing.
There's a fly in here. Maybe that's a hint that Shadespire 2 will have Nurdle in it. Who knows? Yes, so we are. You're right. It's a tourney deck, which I kind of forgotten that when I was making some choices, because I've secretly snuck in, unbeknownst to Pete, some leader cards for you tonight.
Cheat.
Which I didn't record a deck video because I was been busy this week, but there are some extra leader cards. They're fairly straight swaps, and if they come up, I will mention it. So the only other thing to mention is Calabok wanted a little story as to why the Stormcast Eternals were fighting. Yes.
I missed that bit.
Yes. Now there are two reasons. I think I've got two stories.
You've got my fudge.
Oh, three stories. You've got my fudge. Is Pete, keep your fudge to yourself. And I come up with two. I researched this. Why in the annals of Shadespire, why the Stormcast Eternals would fight, and I found two reasons. The first reason I found they used to fight is that one time they were sitting in the Shadespire tavern, and Severin came in and said, "Oh, we have just beaten the Aurochs in a mighty competition." And Sansons Farstriders said, "Deck, please." Yeah, and that was the other reason. The other reason is this is the way the Farstrider faction tell it. They say it's all Severin's fault. Apparently he had this crazy period where he'd just sit with some poxy relic from some other god that he'd sit with for ages behind enemy lines, not fighting at all, which just isn't the Sigmar way, and that's why these guys are fighting.
It's just painful. It just hurts. We've been thinking these up for how long?
Oh, for a couple of weeks, haven't we? Really? So they're the two reasons that I think it's the relics.
I think it's the fudge. Anyway, so there we are.
So thanks, Calabok, for that. You have a chance for me to think of a vaguely amusing way of why they might be fighting.
And hopefully you'll enjoy this game.
If you have your own reasons, do pop them in the comments below. And remember, if you would like to choose a battle report of any nature, you could choose any cards, any faction, any which way. You can even choose the different boards now if you want.
Anywhere you want, that's the way you need.
Exactly. Then do sign up. There is a level of Patreon each where you can have those sort of choices. If you don't want to donate quite so much, then there's still chat, extra videos, and bits and pieces.
No adverts.
No adverts.
Back reps a week early.
So all the link for that is down here, or maybe up here, or maybe over there, or over here. I know. I'm just being silly. So I think that's my little advert for you.
There we go. So we have set up the boards. I won the roll off just. So Robin has picked this new board over here with the 3 damage zones, and I've picked this one here with the 2 damage zones. Laid them all pretty head on because we're both playing, I guess, offensive deck. Well, I know I'm playing an offensive deck, so therefore I want to get up close as quickly as possible. And that's pretty much it. We've laid out the objectives. I've got 5 and 1 over here. Robin has 4, 3 and 2 over there, and I suspect that might possibly be the last we ever reference them.
I know what you mean.
And now we're just about to roll to see who goes first. Now, when we placed our figures, I have Oberyn, Angarad and Severin over here, and you've got Sanson there.
That's Swiftblade and Almeric
over there. When we placed them all, I decided to go first and start with Oberyn over in the corner here, so I get a +1 crit to my roll to decide. So this is the first roll of the match. We shall see who gets to go first. Robin gets
a crit and a single, so you need at least a single.
At least a single. A crit would be nice. Whee, a crit. Okay.
You let me go first?
So, I am going to let you go first.
Oh, I did not see that coming.
Ah, well, there you go. I'm full of surprises.
You
or
are
maybe
full of something.
So
yes.
we're going to show you our cards now. And it's worth noting, before we do that, I got rid of all my cards.
Oh, yes.
I got rid of all my objectives because I had Master of War, because I never like the idea of trying to get an objective first turn. Defensive Strike, because I just don't know where you're going to be coming from. And Chosen Champion, because there's no way I'm going to play 3 upgrades.
Not this time.
And my power cards, I got rid of Trap, didn't want to get rid of that. Healing Potion, didn't really want to get rid of that. Blessed by Sigmar, Helpful Whispers, and Blessed Armour.
Oh.
And if it helps, I think all the cards I picked up are worse.
I kept mine. I have to say, as you viewers will see, I've got an absolute beauty set of power cards. The objective's a little bit risky, but well, we'll see how it goes.
So we'll show you our cards, and then we shall crash on.
I am going to take a card, which I may regret.
And in your power step?
And in my power step, I'm going to play Raptor Strike on Severin.
So he takes 1 damage.
Takes 1 damage.
Ow. I'm going to play a reaction.
Ooh.
I'm going to play my turn. Play after an action.
Oh.
Damages a friendly fighter, push them 1 hex and make an attack. So I'm going to move him 1 to there.
Make an attack.
And I'm going to have an attack on you. Yeah. So Steel Heart rolls 2 hammers, and I'm going after Sanson. Oh, 1 hammer.
Need a black dice, please.
No.
Oh, not enough.
So 3 damage. And I'm not going to push you back.
3 damage. Ow. Maybe I shouldn't have played Raptor Strike.
Okay, so on to my first turn, and I'm going to swing it again.
Yeah, fair enough.
Gotta do it. So I roll 1 hammer again. Was enough last time? And nothing in my power step.
I am going to play something in my power step.
Yes.
I'm going to play Inspiration Strikes.
Oh.
Eagle Eye.
I have still nothing to play in my power step.
Okay, I have nothing further to play in mine.
Okay, do.
So for my second activation, I'm going to make a charge action with Eagle Eye.
Almeric Inspired rolls 2 hammers.
2 hammers.
Uh-oh.
A crit.
So I need a crit here for Severin, or he's toast, I guess.
Yes.
Can I have a crit? No! Severin Escputinand. That's not good.
In my power step, I have nothing to play.
So my second activation, I think I am going to have to charge with Angarad. You go 1, 2, 3 to there.
Oh, hello.
So Angarad onto Sanson, and I need 3 hammers. Oh! Sanson's Dirge. Gardia.
Charge there.
Charge there, and I've gained the glory for killing Sanson. This is bloody. This is very violent. Very violent sport, this. So in my power step, I'm going to play Tethered Spirit. On Angarad for the moment.
Good move.
Not that I can change it later on, of course. I'm going to not and potentially waste an opportunity, but I'm not going to play anything else.
Well, I've seen an unlikely thing going on, so I am going to do one more thing. I'm going to play Lightning Blow. The first attack in the next activation has +1 damage.
Okay, so
my third activation. This might be a risk because it's going to put me in striking range of Osbrin. Osbrin? I think I was there, actually.
Yes, you are, sorry. You are, sorry. I moved this model a moment ago.
Sorry about that, yes. We're going to go 1, 2, 3 to here.
I told you can't take the objectives with you.
Was the objective there?
Yeah.
And I was there.
Yes.
So we did a bit of off-camera shuffling. It's all gone horribly wrong. I think that's how the board was.
That was it. That was
So then I got to charge to here.
1, 2, 3.
And
I'm going to shoot.
I'm going to shoot. And the only reason I'm doing this is really just to see whether I can get to push you into there. So it literally is three swords, 1 damage. Curse of the Swords is striking again.
Oh, but no swords rolled off board yet.
Oh, it's a sword!
Okay, so
Total
Angarad.
mistake, because you're probably safe and be inspired.
So Angarad needs a shield or a crit.
Oh, and you're inspired!
I'm inspired, but you can still push me back.
Oh, okay. Well, I will push you back.
No.
It's a total waste of a card, of a ploy, but what the hell? I'm going to push you back
Angarad's pushed back to there, so she takes a damage. Ow! Sting! So Angarad is inspired, and she takes 1 damage. Okie dokie. So, anything in your power step?
My power step, we're already in the 3rd turn, aren't we? No,
Yeah.
I'm not going to do
It's all
anything.
gone a bit mental.
Yeah, no, I'm not going to do anything.
Neither am I, so on to my 3rd activation. I'm going to draw a power card.
Ooh. So, this would be my 4th, and indeed my final activation this
It
turn. I am going to draw a power card.
Bum, 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 bum. On to my 4th activation then. I'm going to do something which I may regret as well, but I'm doing it for similar reasons. I'm going to charge with Oberyn. 1, 2 to there.
Let's see where you're going.
Yeah, what am I doing, eh? So I'm going to slap Swiftblade? It's Swiftblade, isn't it? I'm going to give him a slap around a bit.
That is Swiftblade, yes.
Okay, so he's going to get knocked about by Oberyn, and I need 2 hammers. Oh, there's a hammer. Painful when that happens.
Oh,
on camera
shield.
So I'm gonna knock you 2. So we're gonna 1, 2.
Oh, yeah,
Oh no,
I've got
can
you.
I do knockback if it's a draw?
No, I don't think you can.
No, it's only if I do. So I'm
Yeah.
gonna knock you back 1.
Take 1 damage.
And you're going to take 1 damage.
Ow.
Twink. So both of us failed spectacularly in our attempts there. Okay. Nothing in my power step.
I'm going to play Furious Blow on Eagle Eye.
Okay.
Is that your Furious Blow?
Yeah, there's my Furious Blow. Okay, so Furious Blow. What do you know? I have nothing else, do you?
Nope.
Okay, so we're on to the power... No, not the power step, the end phase. And you went first.
I did go first, and I score... Behead the Beast.
Oh.
Score this in end phase if your warband took an enemy leader out in the preceding action phase.
Well played, well played.
Alone in the darkness.
Oh, well done. Another 2 glory.
2. So my gamble paid off because I thought, can I get Behead the Beast? I'm not sure. And then when you set up like this, I thought, oh, I might get it.
Could possibly, yeah.
Especially as I knew I had inspiration strikes,
Yep.
which meant that it put him within killing distance.
Yep.
However, I'm not sure I'm in the strongest position.
So your final objective?
My final objective is I don't score, which I knew I wasn't going to.
No.
See,
Are you keeping it?
yes,
Okay, and your power cards?
I think I will keep those.
Ooh, risky.
Yes, it is risky.
Okay, so on to me. I scored Consecrated Area.
Ah.
Nobody near me.
Mini alone in the darkness.
It is, yeah, it is kind of. And I don't score either of my others, but I am going to keep them both. I think. No, I'm not. I'm going to get rid of Siege Ground, which is grab an objective in your zone.
Okay.
I'm going to get rid of that one. And then for my ploys, I'm going to play none of them. I'm going to get rid of Trusted Defender and Total Offense. So we'll show you our cards, and then we shall move on to the next phase. So we shall roll, see who goes first in this phase. I get a whoppering... Oh, 2 singles, 2 doubles.
So I need a crit, see?
No!
Shields.
And I am going to go first. My first activation, and I am going to charge with Oberyn. And Oberyn's going to go 1, 2, 3. And he's going to charge Almeric. 2 dice. Hammers needed. Hammer. A shield. Oh.
Assist.
That fails. So I'm going to play Tireless Assault. Play after a friendly
Oh, hang on a
fighter.
minute, I've got Furious Blow. No! This fighter cannot be driven back and can make an attack action. It must target the attacker.
Isn't that a successful attack, though?
During attack action that targets this fighter and has failed.
Oh, okay.
One hammer.
Unos Hamaros.
And he's not inspired, is he?
At the moment, Oberyn is not expired. Expired?
He's not expired.
He's not expired.
That's good.
Oh, how much damage is that?
3. Ow! 3? Now I'm regretting something. I can't tell you what it is.
Okay, well in that case, are you pushing him back?
I'll pop it back to there, I think. Do I want to do that? Yeah, because you might charge in. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that.
Okay, so in my power step then, seeing as you robbed me of that, I'm going to play Soul Trap on Oberyn.
Ooh, nice.
And then I'm going to play
Ready for action!
So there we go, and now I'm going to have a slap out on
Eagle Eye.
Eagle Eye instead. If I can't kill one of you, I'll kill
That's
the
not
other
Eagle
one.
Eye, sorry, that's Swiftblade.
Swiftblade. And it doesn't matter because I rolled nothing. Ready for action never works for me. I've never once had the flip-flapping doodling attack come off. But I'm going to use Tireless Assault now. I actually get to use that now. Play after a friendly fighter's attack fails.
Yeah.
Make another attack. Come on, Oberyn. Come on, Oberyn. Here we go. A crit.
So I need...
You need a crit.
I need a crit, really.
One or more.
How much damage is this for?
This is 3 damage.
Oh, so this will kill him.
This will kill him, yeah. Oh, smash! Escaputinated.
Oh, this has all gone Peter-rated, Tonga-rated.
So that is that's still in my power step at the first activation. Do you have anything in my power step?
I am going to play Rising to the Challenge, which is another new card. If your leader is out of action, this fighter has +1 wounds and attack actions on their fighter have +1 dice.
Nice.
So that's going on Eagle Eye. I'm going to play Great Concussion.
I'm going to play Duel of Wits.
Aha!
So
I'm going to push Oberyn into here and kill him. So you need to make a Soul Trap roll.
I do. So let me show you my cards. Okay, so now I've got to make myself glad I've got a Soul Trap on him. Right, so for Soul Trap, I need to roll a hammer or a shield or a crit, or he's dead. Oh, lucky.
So he's not dead.
He's not dead, but he's still on 3 wounds.
Okay.
So he's still in trouble.
Yeah, I'm going to play another card. I'm going to play Sharp Eyes on him.
Ooh. All that gives him cleave, doesn't it? So your first activation.
My first activation. Okay.
That was a rather insane. I'm sure we've done something wrong there. That was far too much going on for one power step, for one activation, but we shall see.
I am going to place Eagle Eye on guard.
And in your power step?
In my power step, I have nothing to do.
Okay, on to my second activation. I'm going to put Angarad on guard. Because I can't put Oberyn on guard.
That's your second activation. They were quite a lot shorter than your first activation, those two.
Anything for you in my power step?
No.
Okay.
Second activation.
Second activation.
I'm going to take a card.
Ooh. And power step?
No.
Okay, neither for me, so on to my third activation. I too am going to draw a card. And I have nothing in my power step.
I've got nothing in your power step.
Okay, on to your third activation.
Third activation, I'm going to take a card.
And your power step?
Power step, I've got nothing to do.
I'm going to play Great Speed on Bright Shield.
Ooh.
She now moves 4. Anything else for you?
No.
Okay, so on to my fourth and final activation. I'm going to charge. I'm going to go... Well, I nearly went there then. 1, 2, 3, 4.
You can do that if you like.
So she has charged. So here we go. This is where it all comes down to. Okay, so Bright Shield rolls 3 hammers. I have nothing on her. Oh my word. And in my power step, I shall do nothing.
I am going to do something in your pasta. How many wounds has Garrett got? She's taken one.
She's taken one. She's got 3 wounds left.
Okay, I'm going to play Army of 1 on Eagle Eye.
So what does he roll now?
And then I'm going to play Ready for Action!
Oh God.
So he gets.
This is all in my power.
He's got cleave, yeah. He's got cleave. He gets +2 dice. Oh, he's got 5 wounds as well. He's got an extra one. He's got an extra one. So he gets +2 dice. No, +1 defense. Oh, and attack actions all have +1 dice. +1 dice. Yeah. So he's got plus.
Many dice.
He's got 4 dice.
Oh my God.
That's 3 damage. And with cleave. 3 hammers.
Right, shield is inspired.
So you need that.
I need a crit. 1 crit will undo all of those hammers, and if I do crit, I can use my furious parry.
Oh! So you've got tethered spirit. Don't forget.
So how much damage did you do?
3.
Oh, that's just enough to kill her. Oh, right, okay. Tethered spirit, please.
You don't deserve this. You have one already.
Oh, it's another double assist. And Garrett, you're sucky. Right, she's dead.
I'm going to charge
onto your first act. Your last activation.
I'm going to charge into Clobbrin, and I'm going to score change of tactics. Score this immediately. If a friendly fighter on guard makes a charge action.
On guard. Draw new objective
card. So it's 4 dice again.
And 3 damage.
Oh
my word.
2 hammers and a crit.
Can't stop it. He's dead.
Whoa!
Get back! It was all going so well for me.
And just to rub salt into the wound, I score immediately range of strike. If you take out 2 or more enemy fighters in this action phase.
I hate you so much. I hate you. Why can't I ever win? Just hate you so much. Right.
I feel bad now.
Good. I hope you do. I don't really. Maybe I do a little. Anyway. Okay, on to your power step.
Right, on my power step, I'm going to play Great Strength on Eagle Eye.
Just for the escalation, if nothing else.
And I've got that already.
Oh yeah. So on to the end phase.
On to the end phase.
I went first.
You did.
I didn't score Annihilation.
I did.
And I didn't score Lightning Strikes. I did score Alone in the Darkness. That's 2 glory for me. And I'm going to get rid of all my power cards, which is Twist the Knife, Incredible Strength and Awakened Weapon. That was my only hope if I managed to take you out. And I'm going to draw everything up again.
Okay. Well, I think I scored Escalation, but I don't score Ploymaster. I don't score Shining Example, which I'm going to get rid of. Shining Example is a new card. Score this in end phase if your leader is on the battlefield and inspired. He was one. No, was he ever any of those things? I can't remember. But he's dead now. And I've got Ploymaster. I'm going to get rid of my objective, which is Deathly Fortitude. My power card is Deathly Fortitude. I know that's out of order. I can't decide whether to get rid of Ploymaster or not. So I'm going to keep it.
Okay. And then draw up.
No, I'm going to get rid of it. I'm going to get rid of it and draw up 1, 2.
Righty, let's roll for the last phase. So I roll a whopping great 1 crit and a double.
I roll.
Need a crit? Nope. You can go first.
Sure.
I'm positive that it's not going to make a difference.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to start by making a move action. Just in case you had some sort of amazing card which meant you could trap me and kill me, and by pushing me with the trap somehow. I don't think such a card exists, but I'll make a move action to keep away from those trappy things.
And in your power step?
My power step, I'm going to use Warning Cry to put him on guard. That's one ploy.
Okay. I have nothing to do in your power step.
Okay.
So on to my first activation. I'm going to get rid of my objective, Advancing Strike. Not going to happen, and I'll draw my last card. And in my power step, I'm going to play Great Concussion. I'll shove you that way one.
Oh, see, that's a good job I moved.
Only matters, you've got 5 wounds, haven't you?
Yeah.
Okay, and in my power step, nothing. It's your second activation?
Second activation, I'm going to ditch Advancing Strike.
It's unlikely.
And take a card.
And in your power step?
I'm going to play, just because it's very fitting, Lone Warrior on Eagle Eye.
I'm going to play Distraction. Shove him onto there.
Ow.
Just so he can burn once.
Ow.
So he takes a wound. That's onto my second activation, and I've got nothing, so I shall take a pass.
Okay, I will just switch out Precise Use of Force and take my final thingy for my turn. I haven't got anything to play.
Power step?
Power step, no.
No, so onto my third activation, I'll take a pass again.
I played a ploy, didn't I? Yeah, played Warning Cry. I'm going to pass out as well.
Okay. So onto your third activation. Or is that your third activation?
I'm going to. If you're going to pass to the end of the game, I'm going to pass to the end of the game.
Okay, so that was a bit lacklustre at the end there, but there's not much we can do. So on to the end phase, and you went first.
I did. I scored Chosen Champion. Funnily enough, because he has enough.
Yeah,
and because I scored that, I also scored Master of War, because I also played a ploy and an upgrade.
Nicely done.
And I didn't score Brave but Cautious because somebody pushed me in the fire.
To be fair, he did it himself. He got distracted.
Fire!
Shiny. Ow! Fire burn. Okay, I scored nothing. I've got Change of Tactics, which is no good now. Escalation, which you didn't help me with at all. Thanks for nothing.
I only had one upgrade.
And I've got Swift Advance. So that is it. So the final score is 5 plays 11.
Wow.
That was a spanking. Oh, one day I'll.
I think it just went wrong. It went wrong on that attack for you, didn't it, on Angarad?
I think if Angarad had hit you,
yeah,
you would have taken 4 wounds because I had cards and I would have pushed you back, and then you wouldn't have been able to double shot me because you would have got one of my guys, but you wouldn't have got both, and then I would have had a possible chance.
Yeah, I had the Deathly Fortitude card in my hand, which would have boosted his wounds again, but not enough to get him up safe again.
No, not if Oberyn had come and had a go.
No.
Or even then, possibly I might have been able to Great Concussion and then distract you into things.
Yeah, it was nice.
Possibly.
Did you pick those with the intention of pushing me in the fire, or did you?
Just Great Concussion I had, I think. Just the hope that
Great Concussion, I think you have to have. If you play Alone in the Darkness, you have to have Great Concussion.
I think Great Concussion's a must-have card regardless of what you're playing. Because if you're playing offensive, your opponent might be playing objectives, in which case you want it.
Yeah.
Or vice versa, you might be playing objectives and you might want it to undo to an extent what your opponent does to you, or just to keep them away.
Keep them away. I didn't throw it away because I had it, and I didn't throw it away because I wanted to keep you away, and then actually I used it to put Oberyn in the fire, which helped.
Yes. Yeah, where it got rid of my soul trap, it got rid of Tethered Spirit, which then had I not...
I think we're roughly 50-50 on those 50-50 cards, funnily enough.
I think we might be about 50-50 on the 50-50. It's almost like it's odds. It's math. Well, I liked that game. I can't work out if in the second phase when I charged with Oberyn if that was the wrong move, because I ended up using my ready for action and I missed again. I forgot you had that attack if I missed, which didn't help me, and then I used ready for action, which I think in every game I've ever used it, I've never actually had it work for me in the second attack that I make.
Stato, could you let us know?
Yeah, Stato. What are the odds? I don't know what the odds are.
That's never happened.
But I remember playing with the dwarves over here and I used it, it didn't work. I remember playing it over there with I'm sure it was something like Sepulchral Guard or Khorne, I think it was Khorne, and it didn't work. And I had it once with the dog with Magor's guys and it didn't work. It sticks in my head a lot. It might just be because those are the times you get really annoyed, but I've never had ready for action payoff for me. Maybe I'm doing it wrong somehow.
I don't know, roll the dice wrong. Eagle Eye Inspired is brutal.
Yeah, but then he did have about 5-6 backups as well, 5-6 upgrades, so that did make him pretty flipping tough.
But I think that's where, for me, the Stormcast and the Farstriders come into their own, because you end up with one Uber guy.
Yeah, I didn't play for that when I set my cards up. I mean, I did take a few, but I went for mostly moving damage or. I took Soul Trap and I took Tethered Spirit.
Yeah, sneaky tactic. I think that's a really good tactic, and it worked.
It's better against the 3 when you've got 3 guys, because you can put it on 2 of them and it's worthwhile.
Whereas 2/3 of your army, you've got a 50-50 chance coming back. I have to say, I've always...
How's that coming out? About 1,000,000 to 1.
I've always...
I don't think I did anything particularly wrong in that game. I think it just came down to some dice rolls and some cards.
Yeah, I thought you were going to win.
So did I. Hence my anger.
I thought you were going to win, and then suddenly I had Eagle Eye Inspired, and he was...
I
was lucky I got those
he was
Army of One and the new leader card. I think that's worth having for the small warbands. The new leader card, if your leader's dead, it's +1 dice and something else.
Yeah, it's not worth it for your Skaven and your Sepulchral Guard, because you don't want your leader dead.
No.
But it's... I mean, you could argue that if your leader's dead, you need it even more for them. But I think you just your game is already over if they're dead.
Yeah.
But for your Severin champions and your Farstriders, that then boosts one of your guys up to pretty nasty. Because what does it do? It gives you +1 defense.
No, it doesn't. It gives you +1 wound, and I think it's +1 wound and +1 attack dice.
It certainly makes them very nasty, especially if they're rolling like 2 or 3 hammers.
But it's better than an army of 1, because you only have to have your leader dead.
Yes.
And so with your leader dead, army of 1 obviously there's going to be 1 of you.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's better.
But the 2 of them together makes it pretty lethal. So I hope you enjoyed that colour block. Unfortunately, the Stormcast didn't perform quite as well. Although saying that, I don't think it was that. It wasn't a whitewash.
No, not by any stretch.
And had I managed to take your guy out, I would have got Annihilation. That would have given me 5. I would have got Alone in the Darkness, which was another 2, and I would have got some other things.
Can you get Alone in the Darkness if nobody? Oh, you'd have been alive.
Yes. Yeah. So
and I think you'd have won if you'd got Annihilation.
It all came down to, I think, Angard and her whiff over there. Had she not whiffed, then it could have been a very different story. And that's why I want to get more best of 3s in. But how do we do that? We need somebody who's going to edit our videos for us. I'm going to edit them for free, and we'll chuck out best of 3s every week.
That sounds good.
So I hope you guys enjoyed that one, and this is the it's going to be a little break after this now. There's not going to be any Shadespire content for us for a very small period of time.
Maybe 2 weeks.
Maybe 2 weeks, maybe a month, somewhere around that figure, because there's a lot of other things GW are bringing out at the moment. Kill Team. Kill Team, as you see there, has landed, and we are going to be trying to play some of that. There is also AOS Champions, which we're quite interested in as well.
We'll get some games of that soon.
So we're really interested to see what else is about and see what else we can do. So there'll be a short
Shadespire hiatus.
A brief interlude, if you would like, in our service before normal service will resume, hopefully not too long in the future. So don't panic, we're not going anywhere, we're just having a rest.
Until next time.
Bye!